Hey, I haven't seen a lot of videos on these, just a couple, so I wanted to quickly just do a video showing my Kuretake Watercolor Box. You can see through these stickers. Sorry, I work at Starbucks, so I put stickers everywhere. Okay, so let's get into it. This Kuretake made in Japan watercolor box, made of plastic, has a ring. Compare it to a Winsor & Newton box, they're about the same size, same width, just about. Okay, both look very nice, and I like them both. The main difference is right away on the box is that this actually comes with a compartment to store water. I even keep a little towel in here and a napkin. That it also keeps the box secure, even though the box is pretty compact and doesn't really open too hard on its own, but it does open. So main difference, this doesn't open up easily. I mean, it has a clip on it, and this clip is an indent, so all you got to do is just pop it on the side. It does not open no matter what unless you just gently touch it. Okay, so this is the front. As soon as we open it, we see a little water bottle. There's also a water bottle in the Winsor box, so I'll just compare that really quick. There you go. The water bottles comparison, I'll take this out. Small, but when you take this guy out, brush also comes out with that. It's pretty thin, and the width on this one is twice as much. So they hold about the same amount of water. This side, I also have a sponge in this guy, better sponge, to be honest. This box does hold a brush, but my Kuretake one also has a brush. So now this water, now check this out. This is a water to store water, but there, unlike the other box, there is nothing to pour water into. Okay, so there is no, this used to come with an eraser and a sharpener. There is no place, so I'm like, worst case scenario, I've done this before, put some water in here, use it, when you're done, soak it up with a sponge, or use a water brush. I like using, I just carry a cup. I usually have like this guy with me that's collapsible, but honestly, I've totally had my water bottle and just carried bottle caps like a regular. Let me see, I have a bottle cap somewhere. I'm sure I have a bottle cap within arm's reach. Well, no, okay, I don't, but anyway, not like a little, like a glass bottle, but like a plastic bottle cap that just look like this. And just put this in your pocket, and then this is enough water. You have one or two of these, and there you go with the napkin. But I've totally just filled this up, and then when I was done with the napkin, I just soaked it with the napkin. It just holds a little bit. This sponge could soak this up too. I think I used that before to soak up the water as well. And then whenever I take this out and soak up the water, it just sits in here and dries out. Okay, so comes with a brush. This brush I actually use quite a bit. It looks really good still. Well, kind of. I don't know if this is real hair or not, but I gotta be honest, it works really well. So I wouldn't be surprised if it is, but I'm not sure if Kuretake make real hair. But I mean, if you look at that, if anyone knows, let me know. It could be a mix or synthetic to look like that, but I'm pretty sure this is real hair because it flows really nicely. It's like when you drink something, you're trying to stay away from milk, and you eat something or cheese, and you eat something with cheese or milk, but you didn't know it. But as you eat it, you're like, this is way too good. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave that off. So the pencil, this pencil doesn't have a sharpener on it, and therefore I usually use a different pencil, just because nothing else would really fit in here, I don't think. These are meant to hold the brush and the pencil, and I really like that. I think that's amazing. You can work on other things and not worry about that. It holds up in the air. So I don't think it matters, this box, how you put it in. I never really thought about it. I do put it like this though, so maybe that makes a good difference. I'm not really sure. So this has one palette on this side, the Winsor & Newton box. You can use the bottle as a palette, which is great. As you can tell, I've used this palette. I try to clip this up, but yeah. This is a palette, and this is a palette. So you've got quite a bit of space to work with if you like mixing colors. The paints in here are specific. So I like that. This is very great for mixing colors because you have so many different little mixing blocks to work your colors. And this is pretty old, but as you can see, the watercolors are still very shiny, and they're really nice and vibrant, transparent. So I don't want to make this into, I don't know how to do swatches or anything like that the way people do, so I'm just going to run some paint on some paper really quick, and we'll just see how it flows, right, with this brush. So just cleaning off this brush. I've been using it forever. I don't remember if I put like anything on it, glue or oil or soap or something, but it holds its form. I mean, it's a little cheap brush, okay? It is a Kuretake brush, so it's not very good, but good enough for a sketch, right? This is just sketching too. I don't expect anything much because that'd be weird. Okay, so like I have a brush, like a regular brush that I don't, so I don't really care about the quality of things meant to be used and abused, and not meant to be sold for anything. So I like to work with colors that I've had here, and so I mix them if I remember I liked them. Like, this is cool for like flash, maybe, I don't remember. So anyways, but we're gonna dip right into them without pre-wetting. I just want us to get into, like, let's get into the yellow. See how that holds, how it works. This brush isn't wet really, but we're gonna see all that right now. So I just picked up a little bit, tapped it a little bit, and I mean, the brush holds a good amount. So it works really well. It seems to spread. I'm trying to move the paint around, but it seems to want to kind of dry evenly with itself, so that's kind of good. Okay, so let's use a color that it's not straight. I'll have to like use some glue on it later and see if maybe, or glue, oh my god, brush cleaner, and see if I can get a nice tip working with. As you can tell on this brush, it's not really made very uniform. There's like bristles that are cut unevenly, and just other situations. I guess I just have way better brushes, even travel brushes, but I like it. It's really nice. It's not like the other one. As you get I have another box I just reviewed, and that one has just way better brushes. The handle's very nice on them. They reach out, so that way there's more control. This doesn't, but it's all good. So I'm just gonna pick up some color here. This is purple, it looks like, or something I mixed. I don't remember what I needed it for, how long it's been here. Probably for a couple of years or a year or whatever, because I moved and forgot that I had this, so I did. So alright, so the color is nice, faint. It's pretty vibrant for a muted color, I think. Purple's very nice. Yeah, and it's really, I noticed this paint's really easy to work with. It seems to blend really well with itself. You know, so when I work with watercolor and I want to add more, I like to work like this, where I dab more and get more pigment in certain areas, and it looks like it works really well with that. So I love that. The paper has a lot to do with it, but I'm not using great paper, so that it just shows you that this paint can work with okay paper. It's not quality, not cotton paper. This is actually just a art block from the store, so it's just regular watercolor paper. Usually you can buy for like less than $10. Yeah. And you can throw some water on there pretty well. And we're just gonna pick up color here and try that, and then I'll try more color straight from the thing. But this brush holds a good amount. I don't know what I'm doing. You know what? I have a mason jar. I'm just gonna try to make it look like that. I don't know, really know. Okay, so, and then color mixer, we're gonna mix some of that in there as well. Let's mix some gross colors together. See how much mud we can get. And so now, like, let's get right into this green here. Green's very, very light. So whoa, there we go. I lied. Wow, look how that traveled. Oh my goodness, look at that. Let's see it do it again. Look at that. I guess that says enough right there about how these paints work. They like to move. Okay. So when I tap them like this, that's what I meant. Look at that. I can just throw color and it works itself into where it needs to go. So this is definitely one of those types of watercolors. I think Core works like this, right? And if you can find this pocket box at least, because a lot of people ask, are the Gambi colors or Gambi color? I don't know what is the same. They're not the same. So that's kind of important to know. Color line, but also the way they work, and their light fast on their pigments are different, I think, too. So interesting to know that. And yeah, I think this. So this right here, now I added some water, a little bit of water to this. I'm just gonna let that sit for a little bit. I wanna see now what pre-wet and how much pigment it should. I mean, we've seen what it already does so far. So now we're gonna pick that up. Shouldn't have used it on this because I actually like this watercolor, or this. It's like burnt sienna. I just want to save that, but that's okay. I'll just order more. I don't really know if you can order more, but. Yeah, so this little brush isn't great, but it does the job. I mean, it's a brush. And the watercolor just is pretty. I love the way it looks. I love the way it blends. And you can see the granulation in it. Look at that. Okay. No lift. Lift. So there's some pigment, and should Let's see how to work that line for fun. Can we work out that line? Can we work that out? I'm looking through the thing as well, so whatever. But anyway, I'm just seeing how, if you overwork, how much granulation can show through this paper. This isn't good paper, so but like, you can keep working this paint. It's good paint. Like, it's got a lot of pigment, or pigment really works really well with it, so but the brush is not that comfortable. I'm holding it like this, but if you're on the train, on the bus, in a car, on a plane, you don't want anything more. You want everything actually together. So yeah, that's about it. That's how, and this brush, like I said, it's not that great. For fun, I'm going to use some brush cleaner. It smells really good. And we're just going to condition it. I don't have any conditioner right now, otherwise I would have probably just used that instead of the soap, the cleaner, because the cleaner's not that, won't hold it together as good as a conditioner would have. But I just haven't used this in a while, and I might not use it in a while since I got my new sketch set that has a few more brushes, and I just want to use that for a little while, force myself to use that. Anyway, the pencil, we're going to try the pencil, see how that works out. Okay, so pencil works just like a pencil should. The pencil feels good, actually. It doesn't feel weak, it feels strong, it feels solid. This feels like if a golf pencil was on steroids. I don't even know what that means, but if you have this pencil, you'll know what it feels like. And I originally was looking at like I don't know what I was doing at first, like a swatch, and then I saw my mason jar, and then I decided I want to make it like a plant pot since I put plant in it. And this isn't a real plant. I like making weird shite. Okay, anyway, I ruined it with the pencil, but it's all good. Anyway, pencil works fine. But I wanted to see, because this is like thick pencil, so I want to see, is this pencil, how it works with water, you know? So let's find out. Alright, so it's just regular graphite. It doesn't do much, but that's okay. Some graphites, I have some really shitty graphite, and you know, that sucker, even if it's not meant to be spread with, it just smears really horribly. So this doesn't. I'm happy about that. I did just use this, right? I just used brush cleaner on it too. What the hell? Okay, it's all good. Even better with water. Okay. Alright, that's about it. I will leave links to the other videos of this art box if you'd like to see other videos with this paint maybe or anything like that. Let me know. And meanwhile, I will try to get all the bristles of this brush in here. I always try to do it like this. I know some people already bend the brush bristles, like they twist it then they put it in. I like to just do that, and then if I move it up and down I can really tell. There we go, easy peasy. Alright, thanks for watching.